All right, good morning. So thank you for joining us. Today we're going to talk about the 2024 Landmark Agent Bootcamp. And today we are going to topic 8. We are still going to prepare the offer. So the day before yesterday, we prepared the offer for Freehold. Yesterday, we prepared the offer for Condo. And today we prepared the offer for Potl. Potl, that means a partial off tied line. So that means like it's a hybrid. It's a freehold, but they with little bit of common element. So that's called Potl. And today we are going to quickly start the this process and find the MLS, prepare the offer, and we are going to start the offer and attach Schedule B disclosure and prepare the signing and then download the signing to listing agent and also register offer. It's the same as like yesterday the process. Okay, without any delay, let's start. So first one, we go to MLS, we find the Potl property, and someone, they may already know the Potl. Someone, the buyer said, you know what, I really want freehold, but I don't want to do the snow remove. Maybe, there's like some common element like a garbage remove, snow remove, landscaping, but I want freehold. So that is called Potl. So you can easily to search the Potl property. And let's quickly go to see how to search. Let's go search. Potl usually is a freehold. And we go freehold. And Potl, we have to find where is the Potl section. And you can find everywhere. You cannot see where is the Potl. No. So you cannot find from here. And the reason is you have to put here additional field. So I will click add and remove on the bottom for the matrix. And I will search Potl, Potl. So click add. So if you click add Potl and go back, you will see the Potl section will be here. I will click yes. That means I'm looking for the Potl property. And then you go check either the area, either the map. Let's say I'm going to use a map. They will let you know where they have Potl property. It's not too many. So we found, you see, this is some available listing for the Potl. Let's see here, the property, yes, in the one, there's lots. Okay, so that is the way you can find the Potl property. And here I already have one, it's already saved in the training. So for example, this is the property your buyer really like. You see, this is intersection Bathurst and Gmail. And this is a property list 1.4. And also you see the first word important is a Potl fee. You can check from here. Potl fee is $103. So that is a Potl fee. And we can quickly check for the legal description. You see part of block 6 and the plan number. So they don't see any Potl regarding Potl because there's not enough space. So we have to double check from here, from the Geowarehouse. Quickly click Geowarehouse. From the Geowarehouse, we will find legal description and click more. You see that's Potl. They have a part of block 6 on the register plan 654554. That is similar as a freehold, but they have together with undivided common interest in YRCEC. So YRECEC, that's the Condo Corporation. Condo York Region Common Element Condominium Corporation. YRCEC 1384. So that is a freehold, but they have a common element within the property. So that's a Potl. Okay, so we already confirmed, and we go quickly to prepare the offer. So prepare the offer, we go web form, authentic sign. I think if you take a training in the past few days, you already know. We click a web form, authentic sign. And we create transaction, and we need to choose right template. So the first one, we take an offer for freehold. Yesterday, the offer for condo. You see number is different. Today, the offer is for 01C, freehold Potl. It's very clear. So we recently have an agent, they put the offer, freehold offer for condo, but the agent said, the listing agent said, no, you put the wrong form. You have to choose the right form. So agent asked, what is the form for Potl? 01C. If we choose 01C, but that is still freehold property, and we create. After we create, we quickly go to forms on the right. And then same thing, I want the A10 is the first one. And I need RECO information guide. I have to find and search RECO, RECO information guide. Add, once I add, I will put all the way up. Just next of the A10. So A10, RECO information guide, and the form 300 BRA is agency form. We have to fill this form, leave the self-represented party blank. So I know some agent, they put both initial, it's wrong. You have to only initial the left side, because the buyer is our client. If the buyer is not our client, it's a self-represented party, you need to choose the right one, either one. You cannot choose both. So most of the case, we choose left side. And the buyer's name, I will put first, last. That's the buyer name. So you can make up the name, you can use your name, but if this is a real transaction, put the buyer's first name and the last name. And if you have another buyer, use and first name and the last name. Okay, so I will only use one buyer as a sample. So here is for the brokerage. That is our buyer's brokerage. We represent the buyer. Our office is HomeLife Landmark Realty. And for the left side, leave blank, because in this transaction, we are not represent the seller for listing. We are only represent the buyer. So either one is not both. Done. We go next form. It's called RECO information guide. Same thing, quickly go through the form. That's a new form. Take a little bit of time, quick check, and go all the way to the bottom, signature site. And that is the buyer name. We go first, last. That's the first name, last name. And buyers, yeah, that's it. And we go next form. Transaction is BRA. And the same thing, you can put a buyer. This is a property address. That means where the buyer is. Sorry, this property is the address is where we are going to put the offer, right? HomeLife. Oh no, this is the office address. HomeLife Landmark. So that is the office address, and the city and the province and the postcode. And so next one is the buyer's information. The buyer first name and the last name, the buyer's address. So I will leave blank. If you have a driver's license, you have to put all the information. And the designated agent, I am the agent represent the buyer. I'm the designated agent. The commencing day, when are you going to sign the BRA? Let's just say today we meet a buyer. The buyer is really like our service, so we want to sign today. And the expire date, at least we need a cover to the closing date. So usually we put 3 or 4 months. So we will put the end of the June. And when we start, let's say we meet the buyer just 11 o'clock today. So we just write down 11 a.m. And the property type is residential. And the location is a city. Let's see which city we are going to looking for is Richmond Hill. And for the commission is 2.5. All as per MLS. And the next one, hold over, we put usually 90 days. So this form is done, nothing to fill. And then we need to ask a buyer to sign it. So we go transaction, we select 1, 2, 3, and then go to basket. And from basket, you send it to Authentic Sign. All right, so the form is loaded. We need the buyer to sign it. First, sender. That means we need who is the person needed to sign. We go to add from transaction, the second one from bottom. So we need buyer's agent, and also we need a buyer, but the seller and the seller agent, we just leave blank. So we need to add a new for the buyer. Buyer is, we put the first, last, that's the name. It's the first and the last name. And we put buyer's email address. And this row is a buyer. And we save it. And before we save, we can save it to my contact. That means in the future, you can search from contact. I will add it to transaction. That means in the next offer. So I don't need to put all the email and they will automatically come in. So I will save. So you see the initial is already put there, but some initial is still missing because this is a new form. And we have to manually click buyer. We have to manually put the initial here and see if there's a wrong initial. Yes, this is put the wrong spot. We have to delete. The second spot is for self-represented party. And the rest information is good. We go all the way to the bottom of the record information guide. So we need the agent signature and we need the buyer signature. So first, we are already in the buyer spot. We just click the buyer and put the date. We switch to buyer agent. We drag the agent signature and put the date right here. And then we go next form. So the system is already put as a template. They put the initial and the signature. But the system is always forget our agent's signature on the insurance, declaration of insurance. So we have to make sure signature is not missing. We have to manually to put our signature right here. They don't need a date, we delete. So this is Authentic Sign for agency. It's done. We're going to send. Once you send it to the buyer, send it to yourself as agent. you can sign it from your email. It's really quickly, you will receive the email. But keep these forms, send the form in your file, because we need this form in the if the offer firm, we need to send it to our office. You don't need to send it to listing agent. So we need to go back to transaction, just simply click dashboard. You see dashboard on the top. And we find the transaction we just create. Click transaction. We click forms on the right. We're going to prepare the offer. The offer, we need 801-111-320. So for the 630 contract ID form, we still need a buyer to get information. They don't need a signature, but you still need to fill this form. Because when the offer firm or office deals department, they need this form. The first one, 801-111-320, we need those form. In case this property you're buying for yourself, for your family, for your relative, so you need a disclosure form. Always disclose yourself in the very, very beginning. So don't wait for before the closing, the seller or agent find out, or you're the agent, you failing to disclose, you will get a penalty from RICO. So if this property is buying for myself, I will rather to click add. Disclosure is 160 Toronto. Add. After add disclosure, is on the bottom. I will drag the form under the 320. See 1, 2, 3, 4 forms. I put it together and send it to listing agent. So now let's finish these 4 forms. A01 offer summary. Yeah, this all is for training purpose. It's not for real offer. All the name is a fake name. Email is a fake email. So the reason is we want to let YouTube know this is not to disclose the personal information. Otherwise, the video will be delayed. Okay, so now this is A01 form. I will quickly check the date. Date is today's date. And brokerage, HomeLife Landmark, and the agent is me, and the buyer is a fake name, first and last name. And the property will be email. And when we are going to send the offer, maybe probably later of today, let's say maybe 1 o'clock p.m., maybe a little bit early or late. So today we are going to send the offer out. Irrevocable, usually it's 11:59 p.m. Let's quickly check MLS and see nothing mentioned. So I will put tomorrow. That means usually give 1 day for irrevocable time. Done. So this offer summary is a very simple form. Date, buyer's name, how are you going to send the offer, when you send the offer, irrevocable. So that's all for this form. For the counter offer, we leave it as blank. So we go next form. Before you go next form, remember usually always click save. The save is under file, under save. So we go transaction form, we go next form is 111. Agreement of purchase and the sale. And the date is today's date. The buyer's name is a fake name, first and last name. And this is a system already import information. On the front on, we have to quickly check front on east. So we go EAST, east of Kingsville land. Control-C. And in the city of Richmond Hill. And the frontage, 20 by 88 and 95 feet. Remember, put the feet. See at the end of the number, you see there's like feet or meters. So legal description is already there, and the price. So we are not going to talk about the price. I just put a little bit lower, like let's say 1.4. So we talk about the price when we do the listing. I will show you how to do the CMA. 140. So that is the price. Oh, put the wrong place. The price is right here. And this is the, remember we check for the Geowarehouse, is the legal name of the condominium corporation and the condominium plan number. We go back to Geowarehouse and we right click, we open the new type. When open more, you see the legal name is YRCECC. So we go YRCECC. And the condominium plan number, YRCECC 1384. 1384. So this is a little bit different with the freehold offer, but also different with the condo offer. And the deposit, now everything will be the same. So deposit will be 5%. Let's say get 70,000. And pay to listing brokerage. Listing brokerage you can copy from the bottom here, right here. So I will not copy. So I don't want to disclose too much information by YouTube video policy. So I just write down listing, BROKERAGE, listing brokerage. So just remember copy listing brokerage from the MLS listing brokerage name. And the Schedule A, Schedule B, and also we need a disclosure. Schedule A, Schedule B, and also disclosure 160, irrevocable by buyer, 1159 until tomorrow. So the irrevocable date and the closing date, completion date, we can quickly check MLS, and we see they give the position remark. That means flexible, because right now it's vacant. That means anytime, as early as possible. So we go by end of this month, February 29. So if the buyer can make the offer, February 29. And the chattels, we check MLS, we can copy. You see there's not too many information we have to write down. First, stove, then fridge. After that, this built-in dishwasher, washer, dryer, all ELF S. All window covering. And sometimes maybe they have a remote, garage remote. So you can easy to see from the kitchen, the appliance, usually first the stove, second the fridge, and the built-in dishwasher, washer dryer, all electronic light fixtures, all window covering. So that is if the leasing agent not put on the MLS, we can easily to write down the generic appliance, generic chattels include here. Fixture, we didn't double check carefully to read from MLS, see if there's anything not included in. Otherwise, we leave a blank, or you can write down N/A, not applicable. And the rental item for most of the property is hot water tank, but we can put if rental, if not really sure. And we go HST include in, we go title search. Title search usually is 2 weeks before closing. See, if we put the 29, 2 weeks, it will be a 15. But here we have a problem because the closing day is really close. So if the offer accept tomorrow, let's say we put offer today, offer accept tomorrow. So 5 banking days, 5 banking day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means if you put title search 15, that means the condition will be after title search. It's not allowed. So we cannot put a title search before condition. And also we have a status certificate. Status certificate condition will be 10 days plus 2 banking day. Let's say offer accept tomorrow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1, 2 banking day. That means is condition for status certificate will be finished by 21. If everything will be everything is going very well, condition will be the offer accepted tomorrow. So let's say 29, 21. So we have to adjust title search to 1 week, 22. That means will be after condition expired. Property use, single, family, residential. Someone say why it's a single family residential. We check from the Geowarehouse, and you will see it. So that's a single family, 302. 301 is single family freehold. 302 is single family semi-detached. So single family property, residential. And then we keep going. There's nothing we need to do. And the maintenance fees. So that will be a little bit different with the freehold. We have to put the maintenance fee. You see 103. 103. So we put $103, 103. What will be included? Because we are not quite know for now. Usually it's include the water, include the snow remove, include the garbage remove, but they don't include common element like a shingle replace, like the driveway replace, because this is not a condo town. So we will write as per status certificate. Because when seller order status certificate, the buyer will give the buyer lawyer review. The buyer lawyer will check and see what is included in for the maintenance fee. So usually the Potl property maintenance fee is really, really low. And next one, condominium property manager. Let's see if we can find it from MLS. No, usually for the freehold, usually for the condominium, you will see the property manager will be there. But for this one, we cannot see it. So we will leave a blank because we don't know now, but we can send it to leasing agent. If the leasing agent seller, they know, they can put the property manager information here. But if we don't know, just leave a blank for now. And everything is pretty good. We go all the way to schedule A. See, this is a schedule or office is already help you to build in the schedule. balance, discharge mortgage, no work order, 5 banking day for the finance, 5 banking day, and 5 banking day for the home inspection. And also we have a status certificate condition, 10 days after accept the offer. When you receive the status, 2 banking days, you have to remove the condition, or if you have any question, talk to listing agent. If buyer not satisfied with the status, they may use mutual release to get out the deal, return the deposit. So survey, and same thing as a freehold. So this is a combined freehold and a condo. Next one, 2 times revisitor. Next one, seller warranted all the plumbing, electrical, mechanic, everything will be normal working. The next one, seller will be vacant property, no garbage left. And the next one, the property not used grow house. And the last one is agency representation. Buyer never see the property with any by other agent. So that's schedule A, and that's offer for Potl. A little bit different, but making sure we use the right form, everything will be going right. Next one, we go transaction form. We go 320. 320 is corporating confirmation. And listing brokerage represent the seller. And then for the next one, property sold by buyer brokerage is not applied, we leave a blank. Number 3, where the co-op site, co-op brokerage, we represent the buyer. Number 2B, co-op brokerage will receive the commission as per MLS. So that's all for this form. And the last form, remember we go disclosure form. Disclosure is 160. This is only the buyer is related to you. If the buyer is not related, you don't need this form. Related, that means it's yourself, your family, your spouse, your brother, your grandfather, your son, either blood, either marriage within 3 generations. You need to disclose. So you're the salesperson, and because this is property buying from yourself, I will say the buyer. If the buyer is your relative, I will say buyer is related to the buyer's agent. You don't need a specific write down the which relationship. You just write down it's related. For this case, the buyer is myself. I will say buyer is real estate agent. And then I will receive commission. So everything is good for now. So we go to do the signature. We click save. We select the form 801. We select 111. We select 320. We select 160 disclosure. And then we go basket. And then we go to authentic sign. Yeah, because they are loading the form, will take a little bit of time. So let's finish the signing for the previous one we already received for the agency form. Go accept. So that's for the agent's signature. It's really easy. Okay, we finished the signing for the agency. And now we come back. This is for the prepare the sign for offer. Before we prepare the signature, so we need to get all the form ready. So select the first one, second one, document. You will see 1, 2, 3, 4 form. But we also need a Schedule B. Schedule B, we need to go to listing. We check with, there's no to document. That means we have to ask a listing agent to give us Schedule B. Or there's another way. This is called ZOLO. So we can go to listing. We check. We can find this brokerage other agent listings Schedule B. So one way is you can ask a listing agent, please email me the Schedule B. Next one, you can contact their brokerage, please email me the Schedule B. The last one, if you don't want to bother anyone, we go listing, we go search property, we go all the way bottom, add remove. From add remove, we search listing brokerage name. And I add, when you add listing brokerage name, come back to the bottom, you see listing brokerage name. So this is the listing brokerage name. I will use Austria. That means anything they may match, 20 matches. I will go result, go first one. You see this is Zolo, and you see they don't have a attachment. Next one, no attachment, no attachment, no attachment. Yes, here we see attachment. And this is Schedule B. Great, we found. And we just quickly to see nothing special, very pretty stand. So I can download this Schedule B to my offer. CHB, Schedule B. Today is February 8th. So download, I will save it. So I know someone you want contact a listing agent, but someone you don't want to bother anyone. So you can use this way to find schedule. Okay, so to save time, I'm not going to do any test. So just use search listing brokerage name to find the other listings if they have any Schedule B available. Okay, so now we get the Schedule B, attach to upload, attach this authentic sign, open, and okay, everything is here. Now I'm going to find who is going to sign. Click signer, click add a participant, click from transaction, buyer, and agent. So if you have 2 buyers, 3 buyers, you can add more buyers. Select. So once you select, the system already applied template. That means the summary template already have buyers initial. The next page, offer. Okay, you see there's a buyer. They don't have any initial. That means this form 111 template is not applied. So we have to manually apply the template. You see layout, click layout option, click apply layout. 111 form is no template. We have to search 111, search Toronto 111, and we apply. Before we apply, we see Schedule B. They don't have any template. I will use 105. 105 is Schedule B. Toronto, we have Toronto. Schedule B, 105. Now I will assign. So now we get template. That means the buyer initial will be automatically come in, but we have to double check, making sure every page have an initial, and every page they have a signature for buyer. And here always missing the agent's signature. We click we switch to agent, we place initial here. Delete, this is the agent's signature. We go next page. And if the buyer said, you know what, the property is pretty new, I don't want the home inspection, but I can keep the home finance, I can keep the status. So I don't want the home inspection. So you leave every condition there, but you will do, click line, you will do the cross out from authentic sign. That means when we cross out, we switch to buyer, we let the buyer initial. That means you will let the seller know, my buyer, they don't want condition for the home inspection. If this is a multiple offer, your buyer have no problem with the finance, and they have a confidence, they don't want the status certificate, you can cross out everything, make a firm offer. Everything, that means not every clause, only condition. For this offer, we have 3 conditions. 1, finance, 1, home inspection. Last one, status certificate. And if you double check with listing agent, they said, no, we don't have a survey available. So same thing, we go to use line and cross out the survey clause. This is a clause, it's not a condition. And we put buyer's initial. Then we will keep going. And for this page, the missing the initial, we have to manually add. And the confirmation, everything looks good. But the same thing, missing the initial, we have to manually add, change to agent initial here. And we go last page, not the last page. And here, this is not multiple. So we have to always delete, because the system, they made a mistake. Every time they will have an initial here. So you have to manually remove it. And then we go disclosure, last page. Disclosure, we need an agent signature. At the same time, maybe we need a broker record to sign it. So if this is not too rush, you can send it to office. Office will ask a broker record. Tony will sign it. If the offer is a little bit rush, and you can just send it to listing agent. Once the offer accept, send it to office, let the broker record sign it. And the last one is for schedule A, schedule B. You see schedule B, we apply template. The initial will be here. And everything is a pretty standard clause for schedule B. We need to put a buyer name, seller name. So we click initial. We see the name block. We will open the buyer's name. We put in the buyer's name spot. That means when buyer initial, the buyer name will show up there. And also we need to use a text box. Put here, double check, and the seller's name. So same thing, we can put a property address. First is use text box and click one more time. And put the street name and the date, we use auto date, put here. So that's done. We double check 2 more times. Remember, always double check 3 times. This is second time, take a little bit break and go last time. Okay, now done. Check 3 times, everything is good. And then send to agent, send it to buyer. Okay, I see someone, they may have a question. I will finish that. We will discuss the question after that. Okay, so we send out. We will go to email to check. So the email will come out. First one, we go check. This is the buyers. We go check with the buyer. No, let's go check with the agent. The last one is the agent, myself. I will check, click here. I will start the signing. The signing is really easy, finish. And if this is sent to yourself, you are easy to control because you can quickly open the email, quickly to send. But if you send it to your client, sometimes they are busy. Maybe sometimes they are not checked the email yet. So you may call them, or you can check a Geowarehouse. Sorry, you can check the web form by click Authenticate. The Authenticate will show you the last transaction, Authenticate. You can click in, and you will see who already sent, who is not sent yet. Maybe you send it to 3, 4 buyers. Some buyer already sent, some buyer maybe not sent. So you will know who you should contact to let them to sign it. Maybe some buyer said, oh, you know what? You put my wrong email address. Maybe this is not for Hotmail, maybe for Gmail, maybe for Yahoo. Anyway, so if they told you, you send it to wrong email, maybe they need you correct email. So we can click edit. We can put a new email address. When you click save, the system will automatically send it to the new email address. Okay, so now let's finish the signing. Click start, accept. Done. So within few seconds, we already finished 2 signing. And then once the signing finish, we can check from the authentic sign. We click, see everybody is already finished the signing. And you can check from the email, any update. Update, the mean is someone is already finished the signing. So we need to wait for the last email. Last email is called signing complete. So it's take a little bit of time to finish the signing. And usually I will not like the signing update email because there's too many email. I just delete them. And for any update, I just delete. Okay, so we are almost finished. Signing complete is still not come out yet. We go to web form and see what's going on. Click refresh, and then we go last one. Yes, we see view send PDF. And you know, sometimes if the email not received, oh, okay, at the same time they come out yet. So we click email, and the email they have a download the sent document. If we click, we can download to your computer and then send it to listing agent. Listing agent, you can check from the MLS, click agent's name, you will find their email. So I don't want to show because YouTube, they don't allow. And then you can send to the agent email and use attachment. So after you finish the email, so we can click A01 and click download. And then go to listing. The listing, they have a broker bay. Where is the broker bay? Oh, they don't use broker bay. They use another system. It's called online appointment. So usually broker bay, but this is for different system. And also they have a register offer. Same thing, I will register offer. I will use attach A01. The A01 is we just download from here. It's a separate document, A01 only. And from A01 download, I will put irrevocable date tomorrow and until 11:59, but they don't have 11:59. Okay. And register offer, done. So that is the whole process for the portal offer. And thank you for joining. And I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to talk about the assignment sale.